Bitcoin is down 20% from all-time highs, reaching all the way to $56,000 this morning. Now it has retraced back up at the time of this recording to 59,000, but everyone wants to know, is Bitcoin heading even lower? Can we trust this rally, and is price going to 50,000? Also, why is the Bitcoin price down today? Is the bull market over? Is it canceled? Well, we're going to answer all those questions here in this quick YouTube video. But before we do, please understand I'm not a financial advisor. Full disclosure, I do hold the cryptocurrency assets I'm going to be speaking about in today's video. And also, make sure to smash up the like button, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. 470,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your support. And while I know the market is red today, we've had some really interesting news. And the first news article that we need to talk about, because this literally just happened at the time of this recording, is the Fed and Powell has rate cuts will take longer than previously expected. So the market kind of priced this in, and the market kind of dumped, and then it's now kind of recovering. And I want to show you this here in real time. So we went all the way down to approximately 56,000, and now we're right around 60,000 again. Now here's where things get really interesting for me. Since we lost this support zone right here, okay, we broke support, we may rally all the way high, and then we might get rejected, okay? This is a possibility. And then we kind of, it might not happen today. It might take some time for this to happen, all right? This is a scenario, okay? Another scenario for is the bull market canceled, what's going to happen next, is that we rally all the way this high, we come back here, and then we go higher, okay? This is also a scenario, and it might not happen today. It might just take a little bit of time, right? So you need to be prepared for both situations. I'm prepared for both. I got money in the market. I have been buying some altcoins like I've been sharing with you here on the channel. And also, I have money on the sideline. In case it dips lower, I might buy some more, right? Or I have all my bills covered and everything's great because I've been taking profits and just learning throughout this entire experience with each and every one of you with some of these coins. Now, I also wanted to share a few other things that I think are going to help you in determining whether the bull market is canceled. And I would say the bull market is not canceled yet. And it's a quote unquote yet. And I would say that there's about an 80% chance. All right. So I would say this 80% chance that it is not canceled. Okay. And about a 20% chance that it is. Okay. So why do I believe in the 80% first? All right. Let's get to that. Well, I want to go back in time here because previous data can kind of show us into the future, right? So let's go all the way back to 2014 and to 2017, this cycle. Now, I drew a line here because right back here in 2014, the previous all-time high was right around $1,000, which we saw a lot of resistance, and then we went into a bear market and went all the way back down to like $200 to $180. And this took 3 years. Okay, this is a long time that this happened. I know most of us weren't even in crypto yet. I was not yet. So, this I didn't have to go through all of that. It would have been pretty brutal to lose, literally 90% of your money on Bitcoin if you would have bought the top. Okay, so it happens to everyone. And if you would have just held through this, you would have done amazingly. And I'll show you why. So what happened then after we broke all-time high? Again, we kind of tapped it, came back down, tapped through, came back down. Then we eventually exploded. But from here to here, okay, this was literally from December all the way through April. All right, we didn't start moving for another like 4 months. So everyone wants like there to be this crazy recovery tomorrow. I don't think that that's going to happen, okay? And a lot of you want this crazy parabolic move. So do I. Everyone wants that if they're investing, right? We all are here to make money. I'm assuming that's what you want to do. And there's multiple different ways that you can do it. You can go long, you can go short, you can take profits, you can reinvest profits. There's a million different ways that you can be successful at this. But I want to share with you what happened after this dip here. Okay, so I want to really circle this and zoom in here because you can see that the chart almost looks identical, to me at least, as what we got going on right now. It looks very similar. So you can see here, rise, fall, okay? Now, let's look at our current charts. Rise, fall, okay? Well, what comes next, right? Well, let's go look at previous data. After this, we went absolutely parabolic, Okay. New all-time highs, came back down again. All right. And this right here was a significant high to low. Everyone would have thought, okay, bear me, it's over, right? 36%. Nope. Higher. How much higher? All the way to 5,000, right? Think, okay, now it's really over, right? We're going to go down another 40%. It's over. We're going to roll back over down here again. And what happened? Higher. We went all the way to 8,000. You might think to yourself, okay, 10,000, that's got to be the top, right? Like here, another 30%. Like for sure, this is the top, right? Nope. Higher. 10,000, higher, higher. And then finally, 20,000 was the top. That's what happened. And it really was crazy. Now, I remembered this because this is when I started learning about crypto, was right here. And that was really quite towards the top. Why? Because it was everywhere. Everyone was on the news, attention. So we're not here yet. I think, right, if we were to go look of where we are, we're probably like in one of these humps here. Okay, like if this is all-time high, right, maybe we're a little bit forward, or maybe we're just in this hump here. Okay, like that's really how early we could be potentially. Now, I'm more leaning towards this because I don't think we're going to get this insane parabolic move. But I do think that we are still in for the best is yet to come here for this cycle. And I'm not just saying that because there's multiple other data points that kind of point to this. But I just wanted to go back in time and show you this. Now, please watch my other videos because I talked about many other things here. But a lot of us want to know about the altcoins and how that's doing. Well, if you were here in 2023 with me every day when no one was paying attention buying altcoins, you'd still be in huge profits, right? So today we're up over 100% on all of our $100 buys. Now, again, this is just what I'm doing. I don't tell you to buy or sell or trade any of these assets here in crypto. This is super risky, high risk, high reward. I just document my own journey with you. I share with you what I'm doing, and that's it. Like, it's really that simple. So it's fair, it's honest, it's transparent, and any of these coins you could have bought on the open market exactly when we did here on this channel. Now, there are other cryptocurrencies that you have to get in early to, like pre-sales, ICOs, through incubators, launch pads. There's a whole game to be played there, and we'll get to that in a minute because that's where I really believe the smart money is, and you can play that game as well. And there's tons of different ways to do that, and yeah, there's lots of ways to win in crypto. There really truly is. So I don't want to just focus on this, but I wanted to show you the results again because you can see here, even on a day like today, we are up almost on every single one of our investments. Now, not all of them, right? Not every single one has been a win. Okay. XRP has been struggling, right? DYDX was in profit for a while for us. This one's come down. Games for a Living also was in profit for us. This one's certainly come down. We're only down $8 on that one. But a couple of these, yes, have been in losses. But our overall majority of portfolio is in profits. In fact, we're up over $2,500 in profits just simply investing in $100 coins. And that's because you don't know with this market. You don't know. Some of these coins used to be in profit and then they're not. Some of these coins are now in profit and they used to not be. So different narratives run at different times. And the reality of this is that yes, you can front run those narratives. Yes, you can position yourself, but the people who try to trade in and out of this market, they typically don't end up catching these, 700, 800% gains, and they don't balance things out enough to where they're actually able to be successful. So how can you then be successful and what's going to happen next? Well, I want to share with you this tweet from Sheldon the Sniper. He says, "One green candle takes all the pain away. Remember this tweet." And I kind of wanted to remind each and every one of you because it seems like it's just been red forever, like on the monthly, the weekly, the daily is starting to turn a little bit more green now at the time of this recording, which is good. And that's exactly it, right? It's like, okay, we're green. You know what I mean? It's like, great. So you can see that like things can shift very quickly in this market, red and green. So what is my point there with saying this and sharing this with you? It's to never take your eye off the prize and to always be here because, okay, let's go ahead now and take a look at our current times. All right. Here we are today with Bitcoin. Now, this is a normal correction in a bull market, right? Have we broken some structure? Yes, right here, we broke some structure, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden we're coming down to, these levels, but it means that if we don't reclaim these levels, there's a chance that, yes, the next stop would be right here at 50,000. So this is a possibility. You need to prepare for that. Again, I'm thinking more likely in the long run, we maybe get something like this, okay? We break these highs eventually and then we head higher. That's my more likely situation. But I don't want to lie to you. Anything can happen in this market. Anything can happen in life. So prepare yourself today. Now, again, the line in the sand is right here at 60,000. Okay, this is the line. All right, so we're going to see what the market decides to do here in the next day or two, right? If we start closing more and more candles down below, then yeah, there's probably short term more of a likelihood that we head lower. Okay, so if Bitcoin's going to head lower, you better believe altcoins are also going to head a little bit lower. Now, they might see on the daily a little bit of a green, bounce here every once in a while, but ultimately, we're talking months in time here. You need to prepare yourself for what happens next 6 months, a year out from now. Why? Because that's where you're going to capture the gains and really be ahead of the market. If you're trying to figure out what's going on today and what's going to happen tomorrow, you're day trading at that point and you're basically gambling, in my opinion. And we don't do that here on this channel. We basically just, we try to be the smart money, buy low and sell high, right? So again, if you believe, right, that Bitcoin is going to go higher in the future, higher than 70,000, you think it's going to go to 100,000, well then yeah, if you buy in, here, I mean, you're getting a discount, right? That's all you're thinking. That's your mindset. Now, I also want to share with you other things here. Altcoin Daily said 9 altcoins still down 85% from all-time highs. So let's talk about altcoins now. And this is really true, okay? Because a lot of these altcoins are still like ultra wrecked, and I understand that because a lot of my portfolio is in altcoins, and my portfolio myself, as what we've shared with you here, is very volatile. Okay, like this is very volatile. Okay, like look at this, 20, 30, 50% down gains. I mean, that's pretty crazy, right? So, and this within just a couple of days. But also the gains can come towards the upside. I mean, being up 8 times on your money, good luck getting in that in stocks or something else. This is pretty wild performance. Okay, and this is just beginning, I believe. So Altcoin Daily has said here, look, you got Cardano, XRP, Polkadot, VeChain, Mina, The Graph, Gala, ICP, Economy. These are all down tons. It's absolutely crazy. If these were to go anywhere near their all-time highs, you're talking about doing some serious multiples. And someone said it's almost time to go shopping. Well, I believe that, like, what are you waiting for, right? It's like, imagine if you were to go shopping for clothing or something and they got a 88% discount, right? Like $100 item is now $12. Are you going to sit there and argue about another $3? Or are you just going to buy the piece of clothing? I'm going to argue that you should probably just buy the piece of clothing, right? Now, again, these are way more risky and speculative, crypto altcoins that is, but let's be honest with ourselves, right? When something's on a massive discount compared to its Bitcoin valuations, like I shared with you in yesterday's video, ETH BTC, right? Like, let's look at this. You can see we've been in a huge downtrend, and we'll go back to the weekly here, but look at this, right? Like, just in a downtrend. This is a discount, right? You're on a discount from Bitcoin from the top here, 40%. That's huge, right? And from the top here, right, if you would have sold the absolute top in the last cycle, you're on a 70-80% discount. So that means if you were to just be slowly buying into Ethereum, maybe it bleeds a little bit more against Bitcoin. Fair enough. You don't know, right? Because we don't know if this will continue to keep going like this. It may, right? And everyone thinks that they can time that exact moment when it reverses, right? The only way that you can really kind of have a better guess at that is if you get a breakout, confirmation, and then go. This would be yes, of course. If you can time that, good luck, okay? And some traders can do that, so good for them. But most of you probably on this channel right now, and you don't care about that. You're probably just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of DCA into this a little bit because I believe that the goal of the game of investing in crypto, especially altcoins, is to outperform Bitcoin, right? This is what you want. And right now, at the time of this recording, ETH, if ETH were to go back to its all-time highs against Bitcoin, you would double the amount of Bitcoin that you get just by buying Ethereum. And I think Ethereum is a pretty safe asset. It's not 100%, it's not bulletproof. It's crypto, okay? But if you're looking for risk reward, I believe right now Ethereum is a pretty decent risk reward, okay? Meaning the chances of Ethereum USD value like absolutely going to zero is probably unlikely, right? It's fairly unlikely at this point compared to the fact that you could get price appreciation in Bitcoin. Because imagine if Bitcoin goes higher, ETH is going to go higher times 2, okay? A 2x because you're going back up against Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin doubles from here, it goes to 150,000, ETH is going to quadruple then, right? And probably go to like 10K, somewhere around that area, all right, in USD value. And today it's sitting at right around 2 or 3 grand, like $3,000. So again, that's a nice clean 2 to 3x at least here. And I believe in Ethereum, like where else are you going to get returns like that? Now, that's just an example. So let's get into some more altcoin examples here. Here's some price analysis today of Bitcoin, ETH, BNB, XRP, Doge, TON, ADA, AVAX, and SHIB. So again, Bitcoin went all the way down to like 67,000, sliced through this 60,000 resistance, and again, or I should say 60,000 support. Traders latch onto this. ETH is down below 3,000, and consecutive outflows for the spot ETF. Again, kind of what people are thinking. Every bull phase witnesses sharp corrections, which shake out the weak hands. The lower levels give an opportunity to make long-term investors add onto their portfolio. So here's the thing. You got to remember, there are people in Bitcoin that just are not selling. They're probably not going to sell ever, okay? Michael Saylor is one of those. He just keeps buying more and more. He's got like 1% of the supply. So there are guys that just don't care. Like they're so rich, and they're so rich in crypto, like they don't need to sell their Bitcoin. They'd rather just always have the Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin were to drop down, they don't care. They're not looking at the price. They just want to accumulate as much as possible. So that's the game that's happening right now. Now that the halving has also happened, that means there's less supply. There's more demand than ever. There's less supply than ever. That means that like anything that goes down short term is going to get bought back up just by understanding those economics, right? Because again, we're not in the stage of the cycle that I believe that we're approaching a bear market, okay? We're like potentially a year and a half away from a potential top of Bitcoin though. So I need everyone to understand like longer term horizons here, okay? So this is kind of the Bitcoin price analysis. If the price turns down from 59,600, it would suggest that the bears have flipped this level into resistance. So that's really important for us to understand. Again, looking at this right here, 60,000, 59.6, if we rally back up to it, which is what we're starting to do, if that fails, all right, so if we go up here, let's go back to our chart. Bitcoin, US dollar, right? And again, if we fail up here, let's go back onto like the 4 hour. All right, we had a nice little pump here, right? If we can't make it back over here in this area and reclaim, then yeah, we're probably going to go like this. Okay, so please understand that. Understand the likelihood that, yeah, it's probably going to do this, right? Maybe this, okay? For a while. This could happen this could be weeks, months. Just prepare for that, right? Prepare that, like, the hype of all of this green, right? Probably going to take a while for it to go down, right? It's a possibility. Let's continue on with the altcoins. Ether price broke the 20-day exponential moving average all the way on April 30th. So again, we broke these moving averages right here towards the downside. If bears sustain the price below 2,800, it can move us down to 2,700 and then also all the way to 2,400. So again, something to look out for there. BNB price. We've also broken below here. You can see that the critical supports are right around $500. If this fails, we're going back to 460 and 400. So again, you can see here, right here, this is a critical support zone right around 500. And then, yeah, those are our little price targets down below. Solana, okay? The failure of the bulls to rebound after 126 shows that the bears remain in control. Again, we've come down below here. Minor support at 116, and it could also plunge all the way to 100. So again, looking at these levels, 123, 124, we got to reclaim this level. If we can't do that, I would say, yeah, I mean, 45, I don't think that we're going down there. If we did go down there, that'd be some serious problems. So I believe, yes, right here at 100, right around $100 mark, maybe even a little bit lower than that, just to scare everybody, could be your next marks on Solana if we decide to go lower. XRP just basically trades it as a stable coin at this point. So 50 cents, like, what are you going to go back to 46 cents, maybe 41 cents? At that point, like, to me, I don't know, is what it is. Dogecoin is interesting, though. We saw a nice move to Dogecoin, about like 20 cents. We've come back down here, though. Targets to the downside are 12 cents and 10 cents, and eventually even 8 cents. Now, if that happened, I would be very cautious, to be honest. And so something to think about there with Dogecoin. I think we'll hold up higher than this, though, truthfully. Just my own prediction here. Now, Toncoin, I'm short-term a little bit bearish on because we just had a huge run-up. So I think that it will pull down. And we had this retracement. I believe that it could go all the way back down to 425, which is kind of right where we're at. And then the increased risk then dropping to $3 and back here to $3 is a possibility down to these levels. So again, that's the 0.618 right here is right around $4. Underneath that is, again, an area to look out for right around $3. Cardano is sitting at 45 cents right now. And again, support at 42 cents and 40 cents support is very likely to be a support area. And we really need to hold that or else we're going down to 35 cents. So again, I don't see these lower targets. The fact that they're already on massive discounts, I think people are really going to start accumulating these. But again, if you hold any of these coins, according to Cointelegraph here, this is just some basic TA. $33 right now for Avalanche. Again, coming probably back down to $20, $24. 27 and 29 may witness aggressive buying from the bulls. And again, this could be one of your last times to actually buy these altcoins at these lower prices. Shiba Inu as well, all the way as high as like 0.0094 here. And again, 0.0002 and 0.00018 are potential targets there. So there's your little altcoin news. If you want even more altcoins and how to be the smart money and learn this game of finding hidden altcoin gems, being in early, and how to do so in a way that most people just aren't even aware of, and then also learn step by step that entire process, click the links down below, join us in VIP. Why? Because in VIP, I have my community documented buy and sells, or should I say just buys really at this point, of our portfolio. So I haven't announced in there that we've been selling anything. So we've just literally been holding these for over a year. We got in at Bitcoin at 16,000, documented in the VIP group. You can watch that video. You have Ethereum we bought in at 1,200, BNB at 277. All of these are up wildly in profit, over a double, 1.5, 2.5. Okay, so again, a $10,000 investment if you would have been in VIP and watched our videos would be up to 18,000 today. We've also done meme coins. I know a lot of you like meme coins. So again, our meme coins have definitely taken a hit. I'm not going to sit here and say that like, okay, yeah, they haven't, because they have. Floki is still our biggest, best, and we're still up over $10,000, more than double our money since making our meme coin portfolio. And again, this is high risk, high reward with the meme coins. Okay, so what goes up comes down. All right, but if you look at our chart, I mean, how beautiful is this chart, right? We started investing. Okay, we went down a little bit, then we went up. Okay, and we came back down. We were in losses for quite a while with meme coins, and all of a sudden, boom, huge growth. Okay, so again, imagine your portfolio going from 8 to 7,000 all the way to 40,000 approximately, 35,000. Like, this is what our portfolio has done and performed. And this is even with having some losers in our portfolio. Okay, so a couple of these haven't performed very well. Part of the game, right? So again, I wanted to share this with you, communicate this with you today. We also have our YouTube buys right now, and we're still in losses on virtually everything that we've bought. Again, you might say to yourself, well, great, Joe, like, good call, man. Well, here's the thing, right? You don't know in this market, and all of a sudden it can turn around on you just like it did on us with our VIP portfolios, okay? Because you look at this, all right? We timed the market perfectly back in this area, okay? But again, volatility. We were up here at 37,000. Now today, we're all the way down to 29,000. So again, still in massive profits with this portfolio though, 19,000. These are the risks that we've taken, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB when we taken these. And again, all of this has been documented right here in the course for you to watch. You can learn, you can study, you can actually learn about cycles and all the different things. This is why I have this for you, okay? If you don't know about me, I'm an educator. I went to school for education. I have a degree in teaching. I actually was a teacher many years ago. And this is why I do this for you, because I know how hard this is. I want to learn, and I want to be better at this as well. And the best way to learn is by doing, and the best way to learn yourself is actually to teach it. So that's what I do. I teach it. And again, I'm a business here. In order to keep the lights on, give you free YouTube, and to do all this, I have multiple employees, all that kind of stuff. So again, I'm not justifying this. I'm just communicating with you the honest truth. And truthfully too, the people who pay, they typically get good results because, and I never promised that to you, they pay attention then, right? And just go read the results for my students in the last bull run. So again, if you want to be a student success testimonial, if you want to see the profit and losses and unrealized gains that I've had in the previous bull market and how I became a cryptocurrency millionaire, click the link right here. Watch the video on VIP because it goes through everything that we've been discussing here on this channel. And again, while the market is green and up and down, left, right, and sideways, in the long run is what you're really aiming for, is to be a smart, good money investor. And that's exactly what we've been here on this channel. It's exactly what we've proven to you time and time again with our buys here in 2023. In 2024, it's been a slow start, right? We had the peak. We hadn't been buying because we've had a lot of like peak. But again, the market has come down. So I believe we're going to start actually accumulating and buying more of these cryptos. And I believe our portfolio, while it's sitting in losses today, is going to be sitting in nice profits, I believe, in the next 6 months to a year. Mark my words on this video. Come back in a year. We'll see where this portfolio is. And if it's not in profits, then you can say, okay, I told you so. But I have a good feeling that I think we're going to be in some very nice profits in our portfolio. So just like we were in our portfolio in 2023, the magic happened a year later. And this is where all the results end up coming. Thanks for watching. See you in the next videos. Stay tuned.